life application. Do not let the world drag you out of your heavenly home. If you have been raised with Christ, then live for Christ. Okay, this is just what we should do. I say it week after week at Bible class. I don't say it as much during church because I don't want to embarrass the people at church that don't come to Bible class. Although I was thinking about it today, it's just rubbing it in one of these Sundays, is that there's only a certain number of ways that you are ever going to really grow in Christ. And one of them is attending your sermons on Sunday. Okay, you're supposed to fellowship in that way. You're supposed to attend church. And I do know that there are people out there that have no church in their town, or they have no good church in their town. And so they attend online. And that's what they should be doing. They're at least fellowshipping in the sense that they are engaging with a church, whether it's this church or another one. Okay. The second thing is, and it's one I've said it almost every Bible study, is that Bible study. This is where you get doctrine. You will get interesting things in a sermon, but you're not going to get doctrine the way that you will except on the Doctrine Series sermons, which I'm glad I did those. I did not want to do them, and my friend Mike insisted, and finally, after about 8 years of insisting, I did the Doctrine Series. And now all I have to do is click and hit it and send it to somebody. If they ask me a question, I don't even bother answering anymore. I just send them the doctrines. Here, listen to this, and that'll answer the question. So I'm glad that happened. But the Bible studies are where you're going to learn doctrine. You're going to learn a completely different way as well. And so I'm not one that's a fan of people missing Bible class. And, there are people that attend online right here in Sarasota, and I would rather have that than have them not attend at all. And so as long as people are attending Bible classes, to me, that's a very important thing. And another thing that, this was the third thing I was going to beat over people's heads, and I will do this eventually. Maybe it'll be on the Christmas sermon, is that, it's not that I really care that people read my writings, but if they're not reading my writings, they should be reading something. But I know that I do a Bible commentary every single day. That's the first thing I do every single day. It's in the book of Acts. And it's one way of learning in detail, because they will become the Acts Bible study someday, a book of the Bible. And so if you say, I am going to commit myself to doing these things, I'm going to read a commentary, whether it's Charlie's or somebody else's, every single day. I'm going to attend a Bible study at least once a week, and I'm going to go to church at least once a week. You will put your priorities right. And I'm not saying that because I'm sitting here. I'm saying that because that is true. Because a lot of people that attend the Bible studies don't attend this church. They have their own church that they go to on Sunday. And so it's not a pride thing with me. It's just a reality thing. If you want, and I'm obviously speaking to a couple people here that show up every week for Bible class. But what I'm doing is I'm telling this to the people that are online right now. They're at a Bible class right now, but if they're going to a Bible class and they're not going to a Sunday church somewhere, then they are not spending their time wisely. Okay, and the same thing is if they're not reading their Bible every single day and then hopefully reading a commentary on the Bible, then I don't think they're spending their time wisely. It doesn't mean you have to do it all day, every day. But those few things are going to take up about 5 of your, how many hours are in a week? 24 times 7 is 4 times 8, carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 140, 150, 168, I guess. Is that right? Okay, so take out 5 hours. You got 163 hours to do something else, right? That's not a lot of time. It may be 6 hours, even if it was 10. It wouldn't be a lot, okay? But if that's all you're spending out of your, that's not even a tenth of your time, okay? So there you go.